Yo, as I walk down Terraville, I tend to reflect on all the blood, sweat, and the tears I spent in the set. All the times, trials, and years assembled to vet. That little box next to respect, put in a check. I was to the neck on the L train dipping, breaking down Drove, Muni driver ain't tripping. Out on 19th Ave, stopping through Linders, chopped it with Sarkees and copped a few swishers. So here we got hands, no cannons. Last night somebody got their shit rocked at the shanty. Yup. Knocked right out the doorway to vent the block, cop the hot slices of your rays. I was born and raised here, survived the 89 quake here. We ain't like no other place here, so naturally all the transplants wanna stay here. But I don't blame them for a second. Hollered at the homies, seen them out on 42nd. Sipping on the Mickeys in the middle of a session. Yeah, that outbound state of mind, homie, it's a blessing. Street fighter at the center, I was mean. Cross the street from Walgreens, but it used to be Queens. Me and my brother slow you roll, bounce it out that Amity's corner stove. Back when Bang used to slang to the miners, hit up Golden Gate Park, one-timers can't find us. West Sunset was home base, grew up in the bleachers behind home plate. Put them on if they ain't on it. See that white street sign with 38th on it? That's my soil, you can hate on it, but I'll remain loyal, put the bank on it, shit. And I remember when we used to sit out on 38th in Terraville, smoking chops, drinking brews, watching the sunset. It's crazy because people would kill to see this one time. I got it in my backyard every single day. Outbound.
As I walk down Noriega, I tend to reflect on how I used to get laughed at for claiming the set. But now it's 10 years later, still claiming the set. And the cats who are laughing now show me respect. This ain't a ghetto of any sort, and we ain't armed heavily, but this is where I'm from. In it for longevity, heavily middle class neighbors probably growing grass. Playground clubs still riddled with shards of glass from bottles of malt liquor when cats had the shoulder tap. Still keep a small circle like a cul-de-sac. I never had to hold a strap out here, but we put niggas to sleep taking naps out here. It's a fact, I'm one of the few that raps out here, reppin' outbound, and we be making slaps out here. But before that, I used to try and paint the whole set. Stop the car and hop out, that's the parking wreck. An architect, trying to build a future from a dream, but can't do it alone. Shouts to my whole team, since a young cat before the lean and the Molly fans. The only ice cream I knew about was Polyans. I could probably stand in front of handies for hours until we came up with an ill plan B. Born and raised native, my neighbors, they know me. So Frisco, with Sunset to Jolie. Shouts to Heat Rush, Young Burner and Insane. O'Keefe and Vic, same street as the N train. Not to mention Kilogram in the prophecy. Talent coming out my backyard, still a lot to see. Well known for bonfires and bonfire, so I'ma keep it lit until the day that I retire. Like my brother Heat, I was born and raised here. Look no further than missing part of the base here.
Man, growing up out here, we was always in the summer. If we wasn't getting faded at Lobby, we at the bleachers. Not there, then we at West Sunset. If not there, we at the clubhouse by Cindy Park, the Boat, Radio Hill, Jefferson, Mother's Meadow. Man, the list goes on. Just posted up with the homies pre-gaming before we hit one of these outbound house parties. It was nothing better than growing up here. There's no place like home. Outbound, outbound, outbound.